Hello, it's michellerounds.com. And I am so grateful that my parents never made us go camping. The closest we ever got to it was on an island just off Suva in Fiji. It's called Nukulau. And we used to go there in school holidays, and there was a huge kind of barracks building, made of wood, and it was double storied, but the top story was more of a gallery and had camp beds in it, and that's where the kids slept. We slept there during that school holidays. But otherwise, that is the only recollection I have, and that's not really camping because it was a huge building. And we had water and toilets and all of that sort of stuff. So, and then every day we spent the entire day in the ocean, just swimming, swimming, swimming all day, and jumping off the jetty, having fun. And at night, the men would fish off the jetty, and there were sharks out there. But of course, in Fiji, the sharks aren't aggressive or dangerous because there's lots to eat. I'm not a camper. For me, camping would be a five-star cabin, five-star log cabin in the bush with a valet or a butler or whoever it is that does the fire for you, lights the fire, puts the kindling in. That would probably be as close as I could get to camping. And then another friend said that their idea of camping, oh, wouldn't you like to be sleeping under the stars? And their idea was, no, not unless it's 5 stars. Or if you're in Dubai, you could possibly have 7 stars. I like that one. However, I'm also extremely grateful to my parents, especially my mother, for having always indulged my reading needs and wants. Whatever books we wanted to read were bought for us and we were given them. Now, of course, as I've mentioned before, I was brought up in the day of the dinosaur. There was no internet. In Fiji, there was no television. So there were movies, which we went to every weekend. They were on Saturdays and Sundays, possibly weeknights, but I don't think those were suitable for children. And so I would go on a Saturday morning, and all the shorts would be Disney shorts, what they'd call a reel now, short Disney cartoons, and then the main feature, and that was amazing. And because there was nothing else, we read and read and read. We were absolute bookworms. And I think I went through all the Nancy Drew series, all the Fabulous Five, all the Secret Seven. My brother read something, Wilbur. What was the name of that author? But he read, and that they were all boys' stories. It was all very gender-based. So I read all the Nancy Drew, and he read all the boys' stories. My parents bought magazines for us. We had subscriptions that lasted a year, and that was from Desai Bookshop. And everyone had a subscription. I had a teen magazine that was coming out of the UK, and sometimes there were free gifts with it. It was just amazing. So I think that, when I look back at that, I feel just incredible gratitude. I'm sad that I don't read books anymore. I read online. So I probably haven't read a book in the last 2 years. And that's interesting because it's COVID. I found that I've been extremely busy in the last 2 years doing a lot of stuff online, but far busier than before. So how does that fit in now? How and why? Why aren't I reading books? I love the feel of a book. I just don't want to collect books anymore. I'm trying to whittle down. I'm trying to not have as big a footprint on the planet as I possibly have had. And we've just done a massive clear out, as in we're selling furniture, we're moving stuff around. We're just going, why do we have what we don't need? And unfortunately, some may say, books are in that category. I've got some books which I absolutely love and which I'll read again and again. Jerome. Have you read Jerome? 3 Men in a Boat. Hilarious. I can read that over and over and over and still laugh out loud. So that's my little thing about bookworms, camping. And I did have something else I wanted to say. Let me have a little look. Basically that, just the gratitude, having an amazing amount of gratitude for having been allowed to read, and reading is such private space. I would go to our family home. We had a family home in Flagstaff, and I'd be with my aunt. Oh, and that reminds me of rain bathing. Oh, we used to say, let's rain bath, let's rain bath. And we would go out. It would have, you couldn't rain bath on just any rainy day. It was a special day. Then you would rain bath. It was a day when it was warm and the rain was heavy, like a very heavy downpour, and the sun would usually be out, and the aunts would wrap sarongs around themselves and take out soap, and we would go and stand under the eaves, and we would just wash our hair and our bodies, and my younger siblings would all run around like crazy and just slip and slide in the mud. But rain bathing, we don't do these things anymore. And I'm going to rain bath when I get to a country that has rain. Currently in Cairo, you watch the rain come down and it's gone before it hits the pavement. It doesn't hit the pavement because it's disappeared by then. We have had a couple of deluges since I've been here. And because there are no eaves, no guttering, no drains, it just floods. Can you imagine living in a country where the houses don't have eaves or guttering because they don't need it? And there's no drains in the street. It's just a street. It's got a sidewalk of varying heights and depths and quality, varying quality. And that's it. And then you're on the road and there's nothing else under it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yes, let's all enjoy our five-star hotels. Let's enjoy books. Let's get back into books, not holding a tablet or a Kindle, but holding a book and feeling the pages and smelling it and reading. I love being a bookworm. And I hope you enjoy this song. I'm going to read the lyrics of Culture Cross. Now, I wrote this song in New Zealand, and the music was done by Anthony Iwasa. And it's about being what we call in the islands half caste. Now, whether that's politically correct or not anymore is irrelevant. That's the terminology that it was, probably still is, when I was a child. And we've talked about rain bathing in the Pacific. So I'm going to read these lyrics. Girl in the middle, neither black nor white. Mixed breed, half caste, never wrong, never right. Can cut it in society, can cut it on the street. She's just like Sonny Rollins' saxophone, long, hard, and sweet. Culture cross, never at a loss. Adaptable, versatile, flexible, and volatile culture cross. Culture cross, never at a loss, just colored. Boy in the middle, sent him off to war. He was mixed breed, half caste, no perfection, no flaw. Met the girl in the middle and blew her right away. They'll think of each other with love and lust forever and a day. Where would he be? Where would she be? Without he, culture cross.
Girl in the middle, neither black nor white, mixed breed, half caste, never wrong, never right, can cut it in society, can cut it on the street. She's just like Sonny Rollins' saxophone, long, hot, and sweet. Culture cross, never at a loss. Adaptable, versatile, flexible, volatile. Culture cross. Culture cross, never at a loss. no perfection, no flaw. Met the girl in the middle. Ow, blew her right away. They'll think of each other with love and lust forever and a day. Culture cross, never at a loss. Adaptable, versatile, flexible, volatile. Culture cross, culture cross, never at a loss. Just alert. Oh, hey, babe. Oh, well, what shape, babe? Culture cross, never at a loss. Adaptable, versatile, flexible, and volatile. Culture cross, culture cross, never at a loss. Culture cross, never at a loss. Adaptable, versatile, flexible, and volatile. Culture cross, culture cross, never at a loss. Culture cross, never at a loss. Adaptable, versatile, flexible, and volatile. Culture cross, culture cross, never at a loss. Just color. Yeah.